Bing bong. Hey, welcome back to the channel. Talking about something that's really stupid. Alt. Nah, I'm just kidding, but for real though, I think alt might have actually just been a knee-jerk reaction, a necessity actually, now that I'm thinking about it, in response to all the gatekeepiness that was happening. Like, once all these subcultures died, once all the millennials and Gen Xers had stopped doing it, and the only people left behind were the diehards, the gatekeepers, the elitists. In order for alternative subcultures to survive, to continue, and to circumvent these bad actors, alt, I think, was created for that reason, in order to allow kids to continue expressing themselves in alternative ways without having to constantly jump through hoops and prove themselves, get certified for the subculture they've chosen to be in. And then with this lack of definition now, alt sort of just became this terminally online, amalgamous, ambiguous slop blob. And because of this lack of definition, this lack of mutually understood core belief system, it's now just dressing gross and being a hyper-liberal, to the point where you have dehumanized conservatives in some sort of pre-war effort to lower people's empathy, to make them better, more useful soldiers, more effective at mercilessly attacking those that they don't agree with. So alt, you could imagine, just based off that description, is probably the worst thing ever. Ugly people with this rabid political ideology, this contradictory mentality that's just so unbelievably off-putting, and ironically is doing way more damage to their political movement than anyone else outside of this ideology could have possibly done on their own. This is one of the most telling things about it, and the fact that it is toxic as shit, is that toxic people usually just destroy their own lives. They just go ahead and do that because they can't sustain their own toxicity. They are at some point going to be at the mercy of this. It's what they like to call karma, which everyone else suffers except them. So is alt political? I'd say so. Wouldn't you? I would say so, probably. The definitive subcultures, not so much, because there's music involved in that. There's like a compilation of values that all comprise together to create the subculture that is defined by these things. But alt is just, hey, we're busted looking. Also, TDS. Like really bad TDS. That's how people react whenever they're losing control. They get rabid, desperate. So let's have a f***ing look. Hey, look at that. Women have ruined this too. I saw this, someone sent me this really awesome, oh, it was Aiden. My editor sent me this really awesome reel that I don't think people really understood. Like, if you take this at face value, then it's, of course, it's ridiculous. It makes this guy look like a gooner degenerate. But if you can read between the lines here, if you know how to speak sarcasm, or at least if you can understand why this is a problem, then it takes on an entirely new meaning. This one right here.
So I think the feminist movement is fantastic. I thought they were going to become doctors and lawyers. No, they're just all doing things, and I'm not hating. I fucking love it. I love the feminist movement. It's fucking awesome.
Would you date someone who does all that?
Yeah, like, make that money, girl. I just assumed they were going to become doctors or lawyers or scientists or something, or like engineers. But no, they're all doing things, and once again, it's fucking awesome. I love it.
I love that. I don't know. I can't even remember how that was applicable to what I was just talking about. I just thought it was really funny. All this feminism, this feminazi movement, this hyper radicalized modern feminism, all cultivated together, came to a point, reached a moment of absolute critical mass, a force to be reckoned with. And this is what's happened. Girl, look at yourself. So first of all, what have we come across? In us trying to discover the online definition of alt, right? We're trying to find out like what their core values are, what they think is the coolest, what unites them in their belief of associating with the label. What have we discovered immediately? Like what was the first thing that we saw here? More content for man. More what could be perceived as predatory content to engage with emotionally vulnerable men. It's just there's nothing innocent about it, is there? Reeks of ulterior motive, does it not? We got another one of my favorite things. More bouncing, yeah! Get bounce, bitch! Keep bouncing! Dude. Don't ever stop. That self-worth is just a couple of bounces away. I'm sure it's there. I'm sure it's coming. It'll come up soon.
I don't want to steal drugs from my father. I don't want to go inside a monster, and I don't want to die.
I say it's worth a shot.
Yes, I agree. Let's do
It's
it.
more. It's more stuff. More stuff made by women for men to attract men. It's more that kind of stuff. I mean, that much was immediate, like, straight away, right? That was immediately obvious. What is going on here? Like, what is this feminism? Feminists in chat, can you, like, describe to me how in any way this is empowering and a push for equality? Like, I'm not even just being, like, facetious here. I'm actually curious because I'd like to see if this redefinition of feminism, female supremacy, let's just say, I just want to see if maybe I've missed it entirely. Because I remember what that used to be, and then historically what it was before that. But what this is now, I'm like deeply confused. I was like, isn't this the exact shit you did not want to do? Isn't this the stuff, like isn't this literally the exact thing you wanted to get the hell away from? So what are you doing?
Hello, I'm Shelley Duvall. Hello, I'm Shelley Duvall.
By the unique look.
Hello, I'm Shelley Duvall. Hello, I'm Shelley Duvall. Hello, I'm Shelley Duvall. Hello.
What an unbelievably bizarre basis for the cadence of "Hello, I'm Shelley Duvall" being used as a kick pattern. But this is a unique looking individual, and their makeup is accentuating these features, and that's cool.
I feel like there's two types of alt girls. There's the really hot, like intimidating mother, and then there's like the really pretty, just like soft looking ones. And I know which one I think I am, but I want to hear like which one am I?
Validate me, right? Give me a definition. Give me the serotonin I require to make it through yet another week.
Hello, it's Rachel Orkey, and I have Tourette syndrome, and this person, shut the fuck up, asked, how does Tourette's at the dentist work? It's actually, shut the fuck you.
I'm not laughing at the fact that she has Tourette's. I'm laughing at how her Tourette's is being displayed. Surely she knows it's funny.
It's far less complicated than people
I can imagine she's probably got a sense of humor about it.
think it would be, because it's really all about communication and patience. So first and foremost, I communicate with my dentist that I have Tourette syndrome, and I explain what that entails. In my experience, you're an ugly bitch. Shut up.
Oh. I wouldn't wish Tourette's on anybody, except for myself, and I wish it was this version of it.
My dentist does frequent check-ins as she's doing whatever she's doing. She also told me if I feel something in particular coming up, I can just raise my hand and she'll stop. And you may be thinking, well, what if you tick and raise your hand? Then she'll stop, I'll clarify that it was just a tick, and she'll keep going. It's all about patience. F you. Hopefully that makes sense. Thank you for the question.
God, man. That looks like it sucks. That looks like it sucks to have that. There's got to be something liberating about the concept that you can just raise your middle finger and say, F you, and people are like, that's okay, sweetie. That's fine. See, when I do that, people get upset. I said it in a recent video, just being like, F you, I don't do what you tell me to do. And that's a good thing, right? Someone's telling you to do something and you say, F you, I think that's a great response. What other response can you give, right? It's like an order. But like in the face of like debate, or like if someone's genuinely bringing up a decent point, just saying like, F you is kind of juvenile.
Hey, I'm Riley, and welcome to the lab. Today, I'm here to talk about the Microsoft Surface Pro 9 with the 13-inch touchscreen. What's so great about this product?
Durvden? Dude, come on, man. Stop falling for the psyop, dude. Stop falling for it.
Can we look at the beginning of the video?
Don't worry, I'm not gonna snitch on you.
Well, I hope not, because I'd kill your family.
I'll kill your family.
I like her, assuming that she's making the point that I think she's making here. Also, I looked up the definition of bop. I think I've said this before, but I didn't specify exactly what the etymology of the word bop was. It's this. This is one of the suggestions for what bop means. Imagine defining your career and life by this definition. Ew! I'm so glad this came up, man, because like, where are these dances coming from? Where do these dances come from? There are billions of these videos, man, of chicks just like doing dances that are just like, they're like this, like doing like a weird combination of things. And is this like stream of consciousness but in like body movement? Like what is this? Where are they getting these dances from? Because it's not like normal dancing, like, you know, you're at the club where you just let the music carry your body and you're just like right? It's not like that. No, this is like a series of pre-planned movements, a choreography, if you will. But they always like have the same kind of feel to it, where it's just like flappy hands, and you know, like slight, and then you know, flappy hands. It's like flappy hands. I've just found the most perfect representation of modern feminism. A microcosm, if you will, encapsulated neatly, perfectly even, with perfect pacing in a single reel. Let's watch it together.
Hi, I'm Ashley, and this is going to be how to change a tire. I'm just kidding. I'm not Ashley. I don't know anything about cars. But for 50% off, you can see my Do
you know what? Not Ashley. You could actually just, because of modern feminism, you could actually just learn stuff about cars. Join the workforce. Share the space with men. Work on cars like men do. Show that you're just as cool, just as knowledgeable, just as capable. Women can do everything a man can do. You could do that, not Ashley. Put that pussy away. Pick up the wrench. Go to a mechanic's. Fix a core. You could do that, I bet. I know you could, not Ashley. You know what? It says a lot. It says a lot about goth chicks that you're able to perfectly meme. You're able to articulate an archetype of the types of guys they go for. Because they go for a very specific type of guy. That's a red flag, fellas. Seriously, boys, you're not like the bottom of the food chain, like they keep trying to insist that you are. Like, you're lucky if a woman farts near you. Ooh, sniff in every molecule of shit crystal, dude. Get every scent particle. Don't let that go to waste. Nah, bro. You have some serious value. And basically what's happening is this. If you can convince the guy who's selling you something that what he's trying to sell you has no value, he'll give it to you for cheap. He'll probably do something else for you too, like deliver it himself. In fact, he might bend over backwards, actually, because he feels so worthless. You need to know your value, fellas. There is absolutely no purpose served by making people feel like they have no value, unless you're trying to get something. It's a pointless activity. It's a pointless activity to partake in, to try and reduce someone's sense of self-worth. For what reason? Unless you're trying to get something. Boys, wake up. You've got value, and you're being diminished for a reason. You need to figure out what that reason is. Maybe it's to sell more OnlyFans. Probably that, right? It's like, I can't get a girl, but I could pay for like a shit ton of girls, actually. Anyway, yeah, men have value. Controversial, I know. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. This video continues for another 5 minutes. If you want to become a member by clicking join down below, there's a playlist where these are uploaded, uncensored and extended ahead of time. It's also early access. It's also over on the Patreon as well, so you can go check that out. But I'll catch you guys next time, because I had a great day today. I made good day. Bye.